Noyes has some competency issues. We arrested him, Your Honor, at the state prison, at the state hospital yesterday, so I think that is an issue that needs to be addressed before there's a probable cause hearing, but I would let Attorney Hornick sort of flush that out for the court.
Certainly.
Your Honor, as the court may recall, in November of last year, you, in fact, found Mr. Noyes incompetent. You followed the recommendation of Dr. Bumbersbach to the State Forensic Office, which recommended that he may potentially be restorable, but that restorability would be looked at again or reviewed again in 12 months. So we're still within that window. My representation to the court is I still have a genuine issue or a concern about Mr. Noyes' competency, even at present. And so I'm not even sure if the state, well, not if the state, if the court can schedule a probable cause at this juncture. I think we need to continue to address that or figure out what to do with the competency piece, whether it be having a sooner follow-up evaluation from the State Forensics Office or what. So that this case needs to be joined in that. I met with Mr. Noyes this morning. Again, I still have an issue as to whether he was competent or not. And as the state said, he was arrested and charged and picked up at the state hospital. So all that having been said, Your Honor, I think that perhaps the next step would be if the court deems it appropriate to request a follow-up evaluation at this point, or as soon as the State Forensic Office can schedule it.
I had originally intended to schedule it for a PC hearing on 6/27/16, which is the next time I would be available in Lancaster.
Well, as the court knows, there are these pending misdemeanor charges for which the competency request and evaluation was ordered and executed, and the court then found him not competent. Those matters are still pending the outcome of a subsequent competency evaluation. So, again, I don't believe that any court proceedings can go forward pursuant to this court's order in state law.
So your request is not to schedule it for a PC hearing at this point in time?
I don't see how it can be, since he's still been deemed incompetent by the state.
Yeah.
By the State Forensic Examiner, and by this court. I'm sorry, you found him not competent following a hearing in Colebrook in November.
And the state's position?
We agree that competency is an issue in this case, and he probably needs to be reevaluated given the new charges.
So let's join this case with those pending charges, Your Honor, with respect to the competency issue. I will contact the State Department of Corrections Office of Forensic Examiner, look for a follow-up evaluation, and the report will be provided to this court and to the state, and then I suppose at that point the next step can be more adequately addressed.
So we're not scheduling it for anything at this point in time. You're going to take the initiative to contact the State Forensic Office and file
I'll file a motion for a follow-up eval. Again, based on your order and your finding, based on these charges, we're what, 7 months into the year-long period of potential restorability. I mean, it was not even a short thing that the evaluator expressed, but that's where we are, and legal proceedings just can't essentially go forward while that's still pending.
How long has he been in the state hospital at this point?
Since December 29th, until yesterday.
All right, then I'll await the motion.
In Your Honor, I would note that the state is at a slight disadvantage here because we don't have access to any of the prior documents, any of the prior evaluations that were done or this court's order. We had a pretty good idea of where the defendant was, but we would ask for copies of those so we at least can understand sort of the playing field that we're on with this defendant. We also have an expert that we have had on retainer for a number of years. So I think that it's a fluid process. It's sort of a unique and novel process that we're going to have to work through. but we are at a disadvantage not knowing what the court has ruled and what the Office of the Forensic Examiner has determined with this defendant.
The court released its order. You released your order, Your Honor. I believe it was the Taos County Attorney's Office that argued that case.
In prison, you're not eligible for bail at this point in time. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Any other comments that we need to address?
It will be an issue that we will bring up later, having spoken with the state. We will be looking for a bail hearing that may happen in Superior Court, but we need to address this competency case first.
Anything further?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All rise.